Hello everyone, I want to make a different video today, more of a relaxed type of video, because I was writing down everything that I want to do before Evercold comes out in January, and I was wondering what everybody else plans to do in the game before the expansion comes out. You know, I've set myself some goals that I want to accomplish and things that I want to complete in the game before the new expansion, so I just thought I'd make a video and start the discussion really of what everybody plans to do in the game before the new expansion, because we have maybe about 5 or so months now until Evercold, and at least for me, as somebody who's finished Dawn Trail within the last few months, I'm finally now catching up with content that I either didn't have unlocked or I just simply ignored because I was more so focusing on the MSQ. So I just thought I would go over everything that I want to do and complete in Final Fantasy XIV before Evercold comes out, and we can just, you know, discuss it in the comments and bounce ideas off of each other. So to start with, I've mentioned this before, it's probably the top thing for me that I want to do, and that is getting every job to level 100, and that is also including my crafters and my gatherers. I only need to do Fisher for my gatherer, but I have quite a few to do, so that is my top priority. I want to be max level on everything before the new expansion comes out. For the most part, I am basically there. As you can see, I only have one melee DPS left to get to 100. Obviously, this is before Beastmaster comes out. I haven't touched anything really on my magical range DPS, and don't even look at Thaumaturge. It's the only one that I haven't got a job stone for. So Thaumaturge is the one that I will be leveling up next into Black Mage once I'm done with my Dark Knight and my Scholar. Of course, once you level up Scholar, you're leveling up Summoner as well. So 2 jobs in one. But yeah, I just want to get everything up to max level as soon as I can. So I'm doing that basically every single day. I am focusing on Dark Knight and Scholar at the moment though. In terms of my crafters and gatherers, I don't have that many left. Like I said, I only have Fisher left for my gatherers and then 5 left for my crafters, so it won't take me too long. I'm very close, but I'm going to be doing those once I'm done with my main jobs. Unfortunately, there's a couple of jobs here which I haven't touched. I mean, like, as you can see, Pictomancer, I haven't even touched. I unlocked it. I might have put a bit of glamour on it and gone over the abilities, but I actually haven't played it. Picto and Sage, when I was reading their abilities, it seems to be, I don't know, I'm the kind of person who learns more when they see something. I'm a visual learner, you could say. So reading the tooltips for Sage and Pictomancer was very overwhelming. I had no idea what was going on, which is why I haven't touched those jobs yet. I feel like they will be the ones that I do last. But yeah, basically everything else is getting up there. I mean, Monk is the only melee DPS that I have, and I stopped playing Monk because it just didn't feel right to me. I was enjoying it at first, but then as time went on, it just didn't feel right to me. It wasn't my type of play style. It just felt like I wasn't doing, I don't know, enough damage. And I don't mean like I haven't got the right gear on or anything like that. It just didn't feel like I was doing anything productive. I felt the same way with Red Mage as well, which is why I've stopped playing Red Mage at the moment. And I also felt the same way when it came to Samurai. Maybe it's just because it's not my type of play style, but it just wasn't hitting right, and no pun intended, but it just wasn't hitting right, which is why I moved over to Bard and fell in love with it. It plays the way that I want it to play. It feels right to me. It's the same with Machinist as well. I play both of those quite a bit because it just feels right to me. But anyways, another major thing for me to do before Evercold is, now don't judge me for this, it's complete the Hildibrand quest lines. And I say don't judge me for that because I'm really truly not a fan of Hildibrand at all. I picked up those quests as soon as they were available to me, so a few years ago now when I started playing the game. Wasn't really paying attention. I had no idea that this was a quest line that just kept going and going. But yeah, I'm really not a fan of that character. There is honestly no character in this game that I hate, but I really don't like Hildibrand at all. The quests I don't mind doing, and I really can appreciate and see the humor side of it, and I can see why people find that charming and enjoy it. It's just not for me. So I haven't actually touched any of these Hildibrand quests for a long time now. I think the one that I'm actually up to is level 50, so I've got loads to do, and I'd like to just catch up with that and be done with it, to be quite honest with you, because it's been in my journal for the longest time, and I mean like years, sitting there waiting for me to finish. But like I said, there's no character in this game that I hate. I honestly love every single character that you meet, but Hildibrand, there's just something about it. It might just be the animations, I don't know. I want to get that done before Evercold. And doing those quests is actually something that I want to do on stream. I've mentioned this in other videos as well, that I'm setting up things to start streaming, because with these streams, I want to be able to do quite a few of these things that will be mentioned in this video. But anyways, to go back onto Hildibrand, I want to be able to do that quest line on stream, as well as the next thing that I'm going to mention, which is doing as many side quests as I possibly can. I don't expect myself to do every single side quest because I've got hundreds. I stopped doing side quests probably like midway through Heaven's Ward. That's not because I dislike them, that's just because I wanted to focus on the MSQ. I've done side quests here and there in every other expansion after A Realm Reborn, but it wasn't a priority for me, so I unfortunately haven't touched them, because what I would do when I started this game is I would pick up every single quest that I would see, which is why I started the Hildibrand quest line, because I just saw it and I was like, right, let me pick this up. But yeah, the point is I have hundreds of side quests that I want to do, and as I haven't got any more MSQ left until the patch comes out in September, on my birthday, by the way, I'm just saying, I'm kind of missing the story, I'm missing the characters, and I just want to go back to, you know, these earlier expansions especially, and just enjoy the story, even if it's something like take this, I don't know, apple to another NPC and get 50 gil from it. I want to do it. So yeah, I mean, I might not do all of the side quests before Evercold comes out, but I want to have at least most of my maps clean, because they are very full of side quests and a few blue quests as well. I've got some of the higher level job quests that I need to do and things like that. So the next thing is, if you're familiar with this channel, you'll already be well aware of what I'm doing, but I want to get as many achievements as I can. This is just a little goal that I've set myself, and it also gives me something to do on the channel as well. So if you're not aware, I have a little series, quote unquote series, on my channel where I get as many achievements as I can for the new expansion. And I do 10 achievements in every single video. I believe I'm up to video 5 now. I will be recording the next video soon. So that's a little something that will take me up until January. There's a lot of achievements in this game which take you years to do. So those are not the achievements that I'm going for in this series that I'm doing, or, you know, just in this goal in general. But yeah, to, you know, kind of talk about what I mentioned before, where the main thing that I was focusing on was the MSQ, and I might have missed out on a lot of content, and or just straight up ignored the content because I was focusing on the MSQ. So I wanted to go back and, you know, touch on loads of these achievements. You know, I've got loads of crafting achievements to do and job achievements, quest achievements. I recently got into Occult Crescent just before Northhorn came out, and I've finally now just unlocked Bosnia as well. So there's loads of achievements in different categories that I've missed out on getting because I was focusing on the main scenario quests. I don't know, there's just something so satisfying to me when it comes to getting achievements in this game. I mean, you might not even get anything for those achievements, but there's just something so satisfying, especially if it's an achievement that you've been working on for a while. So that's a little something, and I'm really excited to keep making those videos and to keep getting achievements even away from doing those videos as well, because of course I'm playing this game every day and I'm getting achievements every day. So I'm just really excited to make that content, and you know, it motivates me to go and do something different for a day or so, because, you know, I'm not really one who's into crafting as much as some people, so it gives me the opportunity to go and do something different. So that is something that I set myself maybe like a month or so ago, and I've been really enjoying it, and from the responses I've seen in the videos, you guys are enjoying it as well, which makes me very happy. Something that I missed doing while I was focusing on the MSQ is doing the shared fates. I'm talking specifically about Shadowbringers and Endwalker, because I've recently just done the Dawn Trail ones, and the only reason I did the Dawn Trail shared fates is because I was doing the Dawn Trail Relic Weapon, and I found out that you had to do quite a bit of fating. That's what I'm going to call it. You had to do quite a bit of fating in those relic steps. So I thought, let's just do it. And so I spent, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks doing those shared fates in the Dawn Trail areas. And I know exactly why I didn't do them in Endwalker and Shadowbringers, and again, that is because I wasn't focusing on that. I was more concerned about the MSQ, so I just want to go back and do those areas. And again, that's probably something that I'll also do on my streams as well. So yeah, that's not really anything important, that's not something major, it's just something that I'll do. Society quests, that is up there for me. I've recently just finished my A Realm Reborn society quest, and that took me ages, but I was adamant that I was going to get it done, so I did it. As most of you know, you get 12 allowances every day. but I'm not going to work out the math of where I am currently in some of these society quests and whether or not I'm going to be able to get them to the max level before Evercold. As long as I can get them leveled up as much as I can and as many as I can before January, I'll be happy with that. I just don't want to be still doing these older society quests when I'm in a new expansion. Been playing this game for a little over 3 years now, and there are just some things that I want to just leave. You know what I mean? I'm not bored of them. I'm not fed up with them. I don't hate doing them. I just don't want to keep doing older society quests when I'm in a new expansion. Even though I have been playing for 3 years, so I was around when Dawn Trail came out, I actually wasn't playing the game when Dawn Trail came out. I was taking a break and I was moving house and I had a bunch of personal things going on. So when that expansion was fresh and you had all of these new players coming in and people were doing the content with one another, I wasn't there for that. So with Evercold, it's the first expansion where I get to experience all of that. Hopefully there's early access and I can do that if that's a thing. But I'm just so excited to be able to be there for my first expansion launch, basically, and be able to experience all of this straight away with other players. So I don't really want to have older content that I'm still doing while I'm in a new expansion and experiencing all of this for the first time, if that makes any sense. But anyways, let's move on to the last thing that I want to do, which is, like the achievements, something that I've been doing on the channel, and that is Relic Weapons. Now, the goal that I set myself was to have at least one relic weapon for every job. Now, I'm going to change that goal a little bit and say that I want to have at least one relic weapon for every job that I play. So that would be finishing up my relic weapon for ninja and getting one for white mage and scholar. I've already got one for bard. I'm working on the one for warrior and, you know, just the jobs that I play all the time. I just want to have something that looks cool when I go into a new expansion. I don't know. It's not really a big deal whether I have one or I don't. Just something that I set myself, and just like the achievements, it gives me something that I can make on YouTube and show you guys as well. So currently the one that I'm doing on YouTube is my Realm Reborn weapon for warrior. I posted a poll on my channel asking you guys which one I should do, and you chose warrior. And that was kind of like a full circle moment anyway, because I started playing this game as a warrior. So to be able to do the Realm Reborn weapon, as tedious as it is, has been quite fun. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm sure there's many other things that I will end up doing between now and January. But yeah, as I said at the start, I just wanted to make this video so we can start the discussion of what we're doing between now and Evercold, because I mean, everybody's at different stages in this game. Some people might just be starting now and they just want to finish the MSQ before the new expansion so they can experience it with everybody else, or some people might just be done with basically everything in this game. So, you know, just wanted to have that discussion and talk to you guys about everything that you have planned or goals that you set yourself, like I've set myself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just also want to mention that doing relic weapons and achievements are not the only things that I will be posting on the channel, but of course, if there's anything that you guys specifically want to see, please let me know. I would love to do it. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video soon.